Today we are venturing out at Mount Erie in Anacortes, Washington. But before I jump into climbing basics, I want to give a friendly reminder to stay on the trails as you make your way out to your climbing destination. Avoid meandering off the trails to minimize damage to any vegetation and potential habitat. Containing the foot traffic to one area helps reduce the scarring to these beautiful, beautiful lands.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to lead climb and how to top rope climb. So the difference between the two. Lead climbing is when you're going to be all tied in but you have no protection until you reach to the first bolt. And top rope climbing, you're going to be tied in the entire time. Top rope climbing means the rope is already set in to the anchor up above, so you're going to be tight and secure the whole time you climb. You might fall a few feet, but not like lead climbing. Where lead climbing, you have the chance to fall maybe 10 feet or less, depending how far you climb up past the bolt. I'm going to give you an overview what I'm going to teach you today. So I'm going to teach you how to tie in properly, how to check your harness, make sure you're good to go, how to do the figure 8 knot, how to lead climb and clip in your quick draw each time you go up past the bolt. I'm going to teach you how to set up anchor, how to come down safely, and then I'm also going to teach you the same things but with top roping, which is similar but they're a little bit different. I'm also going to be showing you today how to belay, both top roping and lead climbing, because they're a little bit different. First, I'm going to show you how to assess the rock. Okay, so when you first arrive at the location, you need to make sure the rock is not wet and slippery and bad, or if it's super flaky. Okay, so here we are at Mount Erie, and this is sandstone. You need to make sure, check the weather days prior. If it's been raining, the sandstone could potentially be wet. And you can see this area, the sandstone is pretty dry, so we're good here. But let's take a look, follow me. See, in this area, you can tell the rock's wet, it's slippery. If you climb on this surface, then you're going to degrade it a lot faster and it's going to erode, which is bad for the climbing spots, and we don't want to do that. You want to leave the place how you found it. So if it's slippery and wet like this, avoid wet areas. Now that we have assessed that this rock is good to go, I'm going to find my friend Liv, which I don't know where she went. Liv! 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 Where are you? Liv, what are you doing?
The bananas!
This is insane! Spoons, not forks. Spoons, not forks. What are you getting?
The bananas!
There's bananas that grow here?
I guess so.
Well, good. Now we got a snack. Liv, what are we missing?
Our harnesses.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot better.
Now we're ready to go.
I'm gonna have Liv get the rope for us. Liv, will you grab the rope?
Here you go.
No, that's not the right rope, Liv.
Oh, okay. This one?
Liv!
This?
No, I think that goes to your hoodie.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Liv!
You're so particular.
I know, I mean, this is our lives, Liv. Yes! Now we got our rope, but as you can tell, it is all tangled up. So first what we gotta do is flake it. I'm gonna show you how to flake a rope. So you're gonna grab the end of the rope there. Perfect. Then using your left thumb, you're gonna grab the bottom end of the rope and outstretch your hand. Perfect. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna flick that rope over our head, and still with our right hand grasping onto the rope, we're gonna reach over to our left hand below there on the rope and then stretch it out again and flick it over your head. Perfect. Then we're going to continue doing that until we get to the very end of the rope. Perfect, Liv. Liv is doing a great job at this. Now Liv has flaked the entire rope, and now what she's going to do is set the rope down gently. That way it doesn't get tangled again. Perfect. I'm going to show you how to tie a figure 8 knot. This is very important and very essential for both the climber and the belayer. What we're going to do is you're going to grab an arm's length width of rope here. Then you're going to put your hand out, grab the top here, and we're going to create a little alien. So you're going to grab this rope, put it through the back end here, and this is your little alien guy, okay? So it's an alien, it can be a ghost, whatever you want. Then what's about to happen, you might not like. We're going to strangle the alien. So we're strangling the alien, coming around, and then you might not also like this, but we're going to stab it in the eye, okay? You can stab it however hard or gentle you'd like, and then that's my figure 8. I'm going to show you one more time, but a PG-13 version. So we're going to put our hands outstretched, one arm's length, grab it by the top, and we're going to create our little alien. But this time it's going to be a gentle, kind ghost. So we're going to just trip the ghost. Nothing too mean. Trip the ghost. And then we're just going to gently poke it in the head. And there we go! We got our figure 8! Now that we got our figure 8 knot, we have to tie in. What we're going to do is using the end of the rope, we have 2 hard points here on our harness. So the bottom hard point and the top hard point. So you're going to slide this rope through both, just like that. And then next what we're going to do is follow this figure 8 knot that I've created. So follow the figure 8 just like you're following some train tracks or something like that. And we're going to continue following this until we get to the end, and we are going to tighten our figure 8 knot. Okay, what you need at the end is at least 6 inches, and you can see here I didn't do that right. So if you make a mistake like I just did, all what you need to do is untie the rope, okay, give yourself a little bit more rope, and then follow the figure 8 again. Okay, last thing, you're going to tie a fisherman's knot if this is in your way, because now it's a little bit longer than what we'd like. So you're going to cross the rope over, just like that. Go around, and you can go around a couple times here. So maybe I'll want to go around twice. So we go around twice, and then you're going to slide that rope back up through and tighten it. Okay, that way, dangly rope is now out of your way. Now I got my figure 8, my little fisherman's knot up here, and I'm all secure. I'm going to show you how to set up the belayer. Liv is going to grab the rope, pinch it with the top rope going to the climber, just like that. Then she's going to grab her belay device and still pinching it, put it through that belay device. Exactly. Then she's going to grab it, grab the rope and the belay device, and using her carabiner, she's going to clip both. Yep, exactly. Then, Liv, what are you going to do?
Then I'm going to lock my carabiner.
Perfect. Before I get up on the wall, Liv and I are going to double check each other. Let's first check me. Liv's going to make sure that my rope is through both my hard points. 1, 2, good. Then she's going to count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Also, make sure you take off all your rings before climbing, just in case they get caught. That could be very dangerous if you get your fingers caught. Figure 8 knot is perfect. Good. So I'm all in. She's also going to check my harness. Mine's a little different, so you got to make sure mine is double backed here. Perfect, Liv. Now I'm going to check Liv, and I'm going to make sure that gate is locked. Perfect. And that the belay device, everything looks good. Good. I'm checking her harness as well. Hers is a little bit different. It's already secure. And that this carabiner is through the belay loop. I'm going to show Liv how to belay today. So you have both your guide hand and your lead hand. Your guide hand is your non-dominant hand. So that's Liv's hand, and that's going to go on this top rope closest to the climber. Your brake hand is your dominant hand, and that's going to go on the bottom rope. Yes. I'm going to show you how to give some slack. So to give slack, which means you're going to give me some rope, and there's going to be some slack in the rope here. So If I yell slack, Liv's gonna slide that left hand down closest, yep, and then she is going to pull up, and at the same time, her right brake hand is gonna kind of just loosen her grip a little bit, yep, and then let's demonstrate a few more, Liv, so give me some more slack. Perfect. Now I'm gonna show Liv how to take. Take means you're gonna tighten the rope. That way the rope is close and tight to me. So what Liv's gonna do is outstretch her left hand far up the rope and pull that rope in while simultaneously with her right hand pushing up. Exactly. And then that brake hand's gonna come back down. Perfect. Then her non-dominant hand is gonna grab the rope below her brake hand. Perfect. And she's gonna slide that brake hand back up. See how her hand is never leaving the rope. Perfect, Liv. And then see if I was on the wall, then she would be having me tight. Perfect. Yep. Good job, Liv. As I am lead climbing, Liv is going to leave a smile in the rope, just like this. Not a mile. Yep, that's a mile. You want a smile. Last thing, as I'm climbing, Liv should always be in an athletic stance like she is. Her back foot is ready, her front foot is ready, just in case if I fall, then she will be able to catch me. Woo. As I'm lead climbing, I have to get to this bolt. If I fall though, I have a long ways to go. So typically, you always have someone at the bottom giving spoons, not forks, okay? Spoons, not forks. Spoons because if you do forks, if someone falls on your finger, you can break a finger. So that's why they say spoons, not forks. So as I'm climbing up, we'll have Allison here who's at the camera give me some spoons just in case if I fall, then she can help soften the fall. There's a few commands that you say right before I'm about to climb. So I will say belay on.
I'll say on belay.
And then I will say climbing.
I'll say climb on.
Perfect. Lead climbing, when you get to the first bolt, you're gonna clip in your quick draw. The gate facing the opposite way you're gonna go. Then you're gonna come down, grab the rope with your hand. Liv is going to give me slack. And then I'm gonna clip right into the gate here, okay? And I'll yell, clipped. Then Liv will take and tighten me. Perfect, Liv. She's gonna tighten me just like that. That way I'm nice and secure to the wall just in case if I fall. And then as I climb up past this quick draw, she's gonna be giving me slack again. Let's imagine I just got to the top. This is your anchor. You wanna check your anchor, make sure the bolts look good, and then make sure the links here all looked intact and safe, okay? You always wanna check your anchor first. But obviously, as you get up, right away what you want to do is you want to grab the rope, and since there's these clips here, you can just clip in, make sure you're nice and secure right away, okay? So I'm secure there. Then what you want to do is grab your PAS, your personal anchor system, and hook in anywhere along the chain is fine. Typically not directly into the bolt because that will get in the way of your anchor, okay? And then we're going to lock that. Make sure it's nice and locked. Now you're in 2 points here. And then I can also take the rope over here if that makes me feel a little bit safer. And I'm in 2 points up here. If there's no nice hooks up here, then maybe what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your quick draw really quick, hook it into the chains, and then bring your rope up and clip in, okay? Then you're secure here and you'll set up your daisy chain as well. Now I'm ready to set up my anchor. So I can put my weight now on my PAS. You're gonna grab your anchor. This anchor is a quad anchor. So I've already made it and I can show you in another video how to set that up. So with your quad anchor, you're gonna grab both your carabiners, make sure they're opposite, they're facing outwards. The gates here are facing outwards. Then we're gonna clip directly into the bolt here. You don't wanna clip into the chains, you wanna clip directly into the bolt on both sides, just like that. And then you want to lock those gates. So So I'm gonna twist them, lock them, check them, twist this one, lock it, check it, good, good. Then your two locking carabiners down here want to be opposite and opposing. Here, they're not opposite and opposing. Then I'm gonna just flip one. Now they're opposite and opposing. Okay, so we're gonna unlock those. And we are going to now put the rope through our carabiners here. Okay, so we can take it, since I'm hooked up to my PAS system, I can take it out of these clips. I have slack, and then now I can clip in here through both of these. Okay, see right now they're not opposite and opposing. You might have to flip them. Okay, now they are opposite and opposing. And then we want to make sure to lock those gates. And then check the gates there, make sure they're nice and firm. Okay, so I'm checking all my gates before. Good. Then before I go down, I'm gonna yell down below, take, okay? And they're gonna take me nice and tight, and I'm gonna test this anchor before I let go, before I unclip my PAS system. So I can test it, it's all good, I'm tight. Then what I can do, I'm gonna unhook, and then I would be ready to be lowered. I'm gonna demonstrate that you need to be wearing your helmet at all times. The last few videos, I was just demonstrating how not to do it. So now I'm putting on my helmet and demonstrating how to properly climb, always with a helmet. With top roping, see how Liv is tied in all nice, and then she will just be climbing up this wall and I will have her tight on belay. As Liv is climbing, my brake hand is down the whole time, and then as soon as I feel the slack, I'm gonna pull up, okay, as I described earlier. So every time there's slack, we're gonna go here. My right hand is never leaving this rope. That's my brake hand. Okay. So I'm gonna keep doing this as she climbs up. If she says she's about to fall, I'm gonna be in my ready stance, grabbing the rope here just in case she falls.
When climbing, there are a few basic foot techniques. The first is smearing. Smearing is where you place your foot on a smooth part of the rock that has no real hold. Sometimes you may slip off the rock like Liv did here, but with the right force and angle, your foot will stick to the rock. Let's take another look at it here. The second technique is much easier, called edging. This is where there's a hold on the wall where you can place the edge of your toe. See how I'm able to hold myself up on this little edge of the rock?
When Liv is at the top, she can yell take, and I am just gonna lean back a little bit into it, have my back foot here, and grab with both hands on the rope and pull down, okay? So I got her nice and tight, and then Liv is gonna lean back and sit like she's sitting in a chair, and I'll show you her in a second. To let her down, I'm going to just loosen my grip a little bit and just slowly let her down, and then she's gonna walk down still in chair position. Her hands are gonna be out just in case. That way if she falls and goes to one side, she can catch herself on either side. Perfect. Sometimes when you're out rock climbing, you might have to pee really bad, or go number 2. If you need to go number 1, let's start with that, then try to find a path that's already been created, hidden from someone, and use the restroom. Try not to pee directly on plants or directly on leaves. You want to try to pee on the bare ground. Then, if you have to poop, I won't explain the bread bag, it's happened to me, but in a case where you only have a bread bag, you don't have a wag bag, you might have to use it. In that case, you're gonna have to pull out your toilet paper here, do your due diligence, and then put that toilet paper back in the bag with your lovely warm contents. Then you're gonna tie it up and take it out. That's how you properly dispose of your waste, especially somewhere like this where there's not really a good place to dig a cat hole because it's all rocky around here. At the end of the day, after you're done climbing, I know, so sad, you need to make sure though that you clean up everything. Look around, it's a mess. We got everything scattered around. So first things first, we're gonna pick it all up, put it all away, and make sure we're not leaving any trash, even micro trash. Pick it all up and leave the place cleaner than you found it. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate your time. It's been fun, it's been real, but it hasn't been real fun.